called the Peripheria Peloponnese, so the periphery, I suppose, the poor areas. And yeah, and that's Europe. But yeah, well done. Nice road up here, got here nice and easy. But might have been more magical when it was just all dust, dirty tracks. So I'm starting my journey through the mountain. Ah, so there's the intake to the spring over there, and then down here is the sort of tap going past. It's meant to be some healing well in the mountain too. And there's a monastery just down, and then that's the modern bit of concrete structure, obviously for storing the water. I tasted it and it's a bit irony. I've got a certain amount of water for this journey I'm doing, which is going to be 2 days. I've got that thing over there, and I've got another litre and a half, so I think I've got 4.5 litres. A bit heavy. Well, I don't really know where I'm going, but I know that if I go about that way, somewhere between here and the top of the mountain is the European footpath, which kind of goes left, so hopefully there'll be, and I know I'd have to not go into the mountains, but kind of follow them down south, that's where I'm heading. And I've got the compass, which was given to my dad by a Second World War soldier, so, and I've got a bit of a map, and the sun is vaguely in the south now, so I've got a bit of confidence about what's going on. Got rocks in my pocket, a little knife here, in case I don't know, something weird, like, take on some jackals or big dogs or whatever. And I've got a tent, a sleeping bag, a couple of sleeping bags, and lots of food. So I just met Father George, who is this lovely Greek Orthodox guy. He charged in the monastery, I suppose, and he was like a shepherd as well, and he milks goats. It's this rock, and we sat down and we looked at the view, and he told me which way to go. There was various different routes, and we had a lovely chat about war and problems, and then he sort of shepherded me really down this path here, which I suppose is the safe way. Father George to come down here, and I've come down here. But I've noticed it's kind of going back. It is going to a place, but it's kind of a bit low. And I'm sort of tempted to go up the mountain and take the high road, but Father George said not to. Yeah, but choices to make: the high road or the low road, the safe route or the adventure. Take it easy with those sheep, big dogs. I could hear Father George whistling a minute ago, calling the dogs, I think, up the hill. Father George is looking after me today in this wilderness. Come round back onto the path, which Father George said kind of goes the wrong way. I think my map says that you can get around that way. And it's interesting seeing how well grazed it is here, where the monks are still doing this stuff or whatever. There was this story about how some of the fires are increased because there's less grazing and stuff. And I can see how they're sort of having a zone like this is a bit of a fire break, so maybe a few goats in some places are good. And he was blessing in me and pointing to the sky and to God, and it was amazing. Yeah, he had so sparkly sort of eyes, and yeah, proper old Greek dude, and genuine love, and friendship, and happy life. What you'd expect like a proper priest. Yeah. There's a feeling of North Wales, Greek style. Goats in the distance, and a little shepherd sort of settlement up there. I just had a snack earlier on, which was halva and spanakopita, which is spinach and feta. I've got orange juice, I've got some sausage, bread, apples, oranges. Here without anything in its way. Just Taiygetos. Well, the highest one. And as I come down this road here, there's a dog under the tree there. It was massive, evil looking thing. And then I came up here, and I just thought I'd just look down this hole here. There's just this random hole inside the track, and when I actually looked down it, I thought it was something near, but it is bottomless. It just goes down forever. It's like a chasm. Maybe Persephone's down there in the underworld. And lovely views, and I've got to just carry on up this winding path here. Mountain again. It's sort of going back the wrong way in a way, a bit like what the priest said. Big drop down here and then straight up to the mountains up there, and hopefully eventually be able to wind back to the left somehow. Hopefully meet the E4 footpath, which goes all the way from here to Spain apparently. got my rigadoo set up here. Got water in the thing, bag on the back. It's a bit sore on the shoulders, I've just got a jumper there to chill it out. Little cabin. I'll just sort myself out the fire. Dry my sweaty shirt out. Well, here I am in the cabin. Well, outside the cabin. Managed to find a place and lit a fire. Quite cosy. Wild West cabin. And the view from the balcony is not bad either. I actually found there was a toilet with a bit of water in the system which I used. There's no more water in it now. Home sweet home, no one around. It's all mine. It's not like a lodge, it's just a place. I don't know what the deal is, someone's place. Building materials inside. I'll show you the toilet. Just doing it up. So ahead of my stuff and the junk down there. So yeah, I went a bit over the top with the tent. There's jackals here, and someone was here. They heard jackals going all night, which I've heard down the other place. But when they came out in the morning, they found a little wild boar with his head eaten off. So I just thought maybe some jackal might have had a little bite of me or a snake come up. So I put all this crap around it, partly to start hiding it from the road, but then actually found a bit of fencing. So it's got a fence. So pretty safe little spot there for me. Luckily I can see there's a bit of a start of a ladder there. Trying to keep cool, not sweat too much, not drink too much. It's all been fun. It reminds me of the Matterhorn. My mum read me as a kid, inspired me going up in Switzerland. Down the crevasse, I don't Taiygetos, I've got about 10 metres to go, 20 metres. A bit sketchy. Basically down at the top. Yeah, and second highest mountain. Thin air up here, I suppose, a little bit. Oh well, I've just down off the peak, glad to be back down from there. It's a bit windy and hectic up there. You can see the water dripping here off this lump of ice, and this ice will slowly melt and keep the rivers flowing, and I suppose it might flow into the ground and maintain ground water levels. Hear the sound of water here. Found a sort of monastery thing with in here. Reminds me of gem a bit for me. A little Wild West settlement. Mountain I've just been up, and I'm back down now to the place, my little base camp. But it's nice to get back to my camp, have a bit of a chill now and some food, and then walk back up that great big hill with all my stuff and onto the E4 footpath back to Gift again. Oh, back home. God, thank God for that. That was a bloody mission. Whew. This is the E4 footpath, which starts in Spain somewhere and it ends up at the end of Greece, and I think it carries on to Crete or something. The European footpath, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, there's something fun about paths through the woods. I just remember with this computer game with this fox bouncing down this path, and kind of gives you energy. Mountain biking is fun as well. For that same reason, when you go for a fast walk, it's good. I could go a lot quicker, but I'm trying to hold the camera still. See his little cabin.
Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Times come again.
Lodge with pizza oven, and the water here actually tastes nice. And they've got a very flat area for camping. I met a Belgian couple here. Some of the journey I took would have followed the route of the Spartans when they were finally defeated and had to flee Sparta. They headed through the Taiygetos mountains and down into the Mani. Later, when Greece was ruled by Turkey for hundreds of years, the area of the Mani managed to stay independent. It was a mountainous area with little land, but people were free. As a result, the people fought fiercely over the land in family feuds that lasted decades. They built the Mani towers to defend their families. It was a pirate area. When the liberation of Greece happened, it started in the Mani and was led by Taiygetos. People from the Mani are said to have settled in Sicily, where the tradition of family feuds was carried on until modern times by the Sicilian mafia. So maybe all this toughness can be traced back to the Spartans and their tough program of breeding invincible warriors. My journey was into the mountains where the Spartans fled, and I found a village called Sparta, funnily enough. Then I went into a cafe and asked if there was any taxis. A drunk man gave me a lift back, singing Bobby Sands tunes on the way home. So I'm back at Karaoke after getting a lift with the guy, and ended up in Pepys's house for a bit. That was nice, and I'm just putting grapevine prunings in the fire. There was some debate about what to do with them, and apparently if you leave them around the village, if there was a forest fire, which there are around here sometimes, they can, the more stuff lying on the ground to burn, the worse the fire is. So the obvious side, and they were saying, oh, take it out of the countryside and burn it, which seemed like a shame, so instead to burn it and create some useful heat to dry my sleeping bags, which got damp on the trip up the mountain. Just had loads of nice Greek salad and yogurt and honey and almonds. Yeah, having a nice time. It's great. It's nice to be back in John's house. It's a bit messy because I've been rushing off, but I spent 2.5 months here when I was 19, and it really feels like home actually. It's lovely.